Have you ever wondered what it would be like to revive Kurama after his supposed death in Boruto? Do you think it's even remotely possible for him to come back alive? In Boruto Chapter 216, we saw how Kurama sacrificed his life for Naruto when he was about to die. Although the death of Kurama came with a lot of shock and sadness for Naruto fans, as no one has ever imagined Naruto without Kurama since they were actually the perfect duo and Naruto went through a lot to become friends with them. In today's video, we would be exploring the theory of Orochimaru reviving Kurama using Naruto's body. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The sacrifice Kurama made for his Jinchuriki Naruto has marked a before and after in the entire series. It broke the internet due to the outpouring of emotions from fans as they mourned the passing of Naruto's lifetime partner from birth. Ever since Naruto and Kurama became brothers despite their rough start in the beginning when Kurama made life impossible for him, they had both enjoyed their friendship. This is the reason why the loss of Kurama really hit Naruto so bad. When it comes to tail beast dying, it is a rare event but it does happen. Monsters like Kurama can die but they do not pass from physical wounds or age. Instead, they die when they expend more chakra than they can recharge and they have tons of it. This has happened to tail beasts in the past but they do not stay dead forever. After centuries, these drained monsters do return once enough chakra has gathered to resurrect them, and a reincarnation returns to Earth. This is exactly what happened to Kurama in the anime and it is because of Baryon mode. The surprising form gave Naruto the power to fight toe-to-toe with Ishiki, but it came at a cost. Rather than costing Naruto his life, Kurama put his own on the line to help his host. Kurama used all of his own energy to fuel Baryon mode, and that is why he had died. This gentle death is what kept Naruto from dying alongside Kurama in the end. And now, the Hokage must come to terms with the loss as he navigates life for the first time without Kurama within him. We now tend to wonder if it's quite possible for Orochimaru to bring back Kurama using a certain method since he is one of the most skilled ninja in the art of learning new techniques. Orochimaru is one of the legendary Sannin of the Konoha village alongside Tsunade and Jiraiya. He had a life ambition to learn all of the world's secrets. Orochimaru seeks immortality so that he might live all of the lives necessary to accomplish his task. After being caught red-handed performing unethical experiments on his fellow citizens for the sake of his immortality, Orochimaru defected from Konoha rather than be persecuted for his ambitions and for many years sought the village's destruction in order to take revenge and demonstrate what he had learned. The main purpose of Orochimaru's human experimentation was to test what modifications the human body can withstand and also harness a subject's unique abilities for himself. Once that goal was achieved by Orochimaru, he hoped to be worthy of the title Supreme Being, unable to die, while also being able to achieve his secondary goal of learning all the ninja techniques in the world, which would take many lifetimes to learn. Many years later, he continued experimenting but with more transparent methods than usual, obtaining more and more knowledge. He then created Mitsuki, who is a synthetic human created with a clone of him. From experimenting on Shin Uchiha, Orochimaru became more knowledgeable about human genetics. Orochimaru has an extensive knowledge that no human being is capable of understanding. And above all, he has a lot of abilities that we still don't know about. So we then must ask ourselves, how would Orochimaru be able to revive Kurama? Well, I am of the opinion that Edo Tensei Jutsu can actually be an option as it is an impure world reincarnation technique that allows the user to bring dead people back to life. This technique was created by Tobirama Senju, the second Hokage, but was later improved upon by Orochimaru as he had liked it so much that he had to use it on several occasions to bring people back to life. On one hand, we have no reason to believe that when a Biju dies, it goes to the dimension of the impure world, and on the other hand, there is no reason to believe that when a Biju dies, it goes to a different dimension. The biggest problem would be the lack of sufficient DNA as this technique requires some amount of DNA from the dead person to bring him back to life. As we all know, Bijus are made of chakra and do not necessarily have the same DNA as humans, and Kurama is no longer with us for a part of his DNA to be extracted. However, on the other hand, Kurama cells or Naruto's chakra can be made use of so that Orochimaru with his Edo Tensei skills can bring Kurama back to life. Another option would be for Orochimaru to continue experimenting on Naruto until he finds a suitable method to bring back Kurama. It's also quite possible for Orochimaru to bring back Kurama using an entirely different method from the others since he is one of the most skilled ninja in the art of learning new techniques. And this method is Orochimaru bringing back Kurama to life through the other tailed beast powers that Naruto has. Since Naruto has a bit of each tailed beast power in this story, it's quite possible for Kurama to be revived. Throughout the course of the series, Naruto makes contact with and eventually gains the cooperation of the other tailed beasts, which allows him to gain access to their unique abilities. He achieves this by using a power called 6 Path Sage Mode, which was granted to him by Hagoromo Otsutsuki, the Sage of 6 Paths. With this power, Naruto is able to access a portion of the chakra of each of the tailed beasts and use their abilities such as the 8-tailed ox's lightning release or the 2-tailed cat's doppelganger technique. However, it's important to note that he only has access to a limited amount of each beast's powers and doesn't possess the full extent of their abilities. Also, some fans are of the opinion that there's the probability of reviving Kurama through the chakra that was consumed by Kinkaku and Ginkaku. Let's do a small recap on who these people are. Kinkaku and Ginkaku are brothers who sought to make a name for themselves, and they decided to do this by attempting to capture the 9-tailed beast Kurama for their village, which was the Hidden Cloud Village. However, they were devoured by Kurama. Instead of dying, the two brothers survived inside of Kurama for 2 weeks eating his flesh. This eventually led to Kurama vomiting them back out to the world. Because they ate Kurama's flesh, they were left with Kurama's large amount of chakra and also abilities similar to those of a Jinchuriki. Since the brothers are actually left with some leftovers of Kurama's power, it's quite possible for Orochimaru to actually make use of the chakra left in them to revive Kurama. However, this would be impossible because after the brothers were sealed during the 4th Great Ninja War in their own tools, which were the Kokinjo and the Benihisago, Tobi came and stole them up from the Team Asuma company who captured them. He then tosses these instruments onto the demonic statue of the Outer Path in order to summon an incomplete version of the 10-tailed beast. So this theory is actually baseless. Well, since tailed beasts are life forms made of pure chakra, they are eventually reborn after dying. They will always come back, but until that happens, they're factually dead. The time that we mention here could be anywhere between 5 years to 20 years or more. Kurama telling Naruto that this may be their last conversation gives fans hope that he might come back again soon. However, we should note that Baryon mode feeds off of the life force chakra of Kurama, not the chakra they use which is present in their surroundings as stated by Kurama himself. And deliberately creating some new tail beasts to get Kurama back does not seem like something Naruto would do. While some are of the opinion that since Ishiki Otsutsuki was the main reason Naruto entered Baryon mode so as to fight against him squarely, Ishiki might actually have enough power to bring back the 9-tailed fox. However, I feel like it's all left in the hands of the creator of the series, Masashi Kishimoto, as he is the one in control of the plot. He can always find a way to bring Kurama back if he intends to. But I think that the major reason why Naruto lost Kurama and Sasuke his Rinnegan was to shift the focus from the older generation of ninjas to the newer generations like Boruto and his counterparts. Because Kishimoto always wanted to treat Sasuke and Naruto as equals, they kind of wronged both of them by taking away some of their most powerful assets. In addition, Kurama's death was symbolic in Boruto. It was done to make the fans realize that the age of Uzumaki Naruto was over, and he was no longer the strongest character in the series. Whilst Naruto didn't become weak by any means, but he most definitely lost a significant amount of power. Due to the difficult method of resurrection and the symbolism of his death, it is highly unlikely that he would be revived in the series. Fans also believe that this is the anime series composition to highlight the rising duo of Boruto and Kawaki. If Naruto and Sasuke continues to be a godlike duo, the transition to the new generation will be extremely difficult. In light of all these, hopeful fans always see a silver lining at the end of the tunnel, as they believe that Kishimoto will surprise them with another Jinchuriki who will be carrying the beloved 9-tailed beasts. Meanwhile, others are trying to discover a way to resurrect Kurama. This will be accomplished by splitting the 10 tails with Naruto and Sasuke's yin-yang chakra. Indeed, we fans are still hopeful that Kurama would be returned back to Naruto. What do you think about these theories? Do you think Orochimaru can indeed bring Kurama back, or Ishiki would be able to do so, or are you relying on Kishimoto bringing back Kurama through a massive plot hole? Do let us know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.